Hey guys, good morning. I know I look the same every day because I just have not been getting myself ready, like at all. The other day when I wore that sundress, that was the most ready that I've gotten myself, and it wasn't even like ready, I just put on a dress. Most days I'm in these Walmart $1 shirts with some sort of leggings. Today I'm in my Rose Gal leggings with my half shoes because my intent is to actually like have a hard workout instead of just getting my steps in around the house or outside or whatever, and I keep not doing it. So maybe today is the day. But I'm about to have some breakfast. The girls already had breakfast. We've already folded a whole load and a half of laundry. Came downstairs to put away some towels and put away Everly's clothes, so like all her bibs and everything is clean. I went through all her 3 to 6 month stuff, and pretty much all of it, especially all of her like sleepers, were just way too small. So, well, they fit her right, but she was like extending was an issue. So time to move up to the next size. So now she's officially in 6 to 9 sleepers, and she's actually napping in the crib because Andres is hanging up some clothes upstairs, the remainder of that load, and she needed to go down for a nap. And she needed to go down at 9:45, which is crazy. She had such a rough night last night. I don't know if we're going through, like, she's for sure teething, so that's probably what the issue is, but I don't know if she's going through a sleep regression or not. She went to bed around 8:30 last night, and she was up at like 12:45 all the way to 2 a.m. And it wasn't even just like up, like she needed to eat and go back to sleep. No, she was like up screaming. So yeah, it was a rough night. And then she kind of whined on and off throughout the entire morning. She was up this morning about 7:30, so that wasn't too bad, but the remainder of the night was just like, oh, poor baby. She was having it rough. So anyway, today we are going to be living off of coffee and hope for the best because Mama is tired. Last night I got distracted. I had to do the Girl Scout biannual financial report. I'm our troops money manager, and so I have to send in a report with our checks and balances type thing, income and expenses, everything has to line up, receipts, all that good stuff. So I got distracted doing that last night. I got a vlog up last night, and then I went to bed. And then as soon as I got in bed, Everly was not happy. So it was kind of a rough night, but we're gonna make it work today. I already have my load in the dryer. They are the girls' sheets, so load in the dryer, check. I may do one more load because I did an extra load yesterday, which was the swim stuff. So I may do one more load because this week Andres goes back to work today. So yeah, it's been amazing having him here for 2 weeks. It's been so nice. I'm gonna miss having him here so much. But yeah, he doesn't work until later this afternoon, so he's just kind of been helping me kind of clean up stuff. The house has kind of stayed tidy, but not like super deep clean because we keep living in it. You know, it's just really hard to keep the house deep clean when you're living in it and you have 4 children, 3 of whom make messes constantly. So yeah, I'm hoping to maybe get in the pool today, but it looks really gloomy outside, like it may rain. So I'm going to have to play that by ear. We'll see. And we have not got the sunshade up yet, and although if it stays cloudy, they probably could just swim just because, but I don't know. We shall see. Oh, there goes that idea. I knew it looked like it was gonna rain. And here comes the downpour, although the grass could really use the rain, so that's good. The pool's pH, probably not so much, but you know, it is what it is. Oh well. Also pulled out some bread from the freezer so that I can start thawing, and some of that ground, I think it was ground beef. Yeah, the lean ground beef that I cooked up like last week sometime. Pulled that out because we're going to have tacos for dinner tonight, and I'm gonna have a taco salad, but the girls are gonna have little mini tacos. I have the small shells, so easy peasy. Okay, and I'm no laundry expert, you guys know that. Like I'm I hate doing laundry. I'm not an expert. It's taken me my entire adult life to get on any kind of routine. And even then I'm hitting it about 80% of the time. So, you know, I strive for A's, but I'm hitting a B right now. But I saw this on my girl Noelle Does Keto Instagram, and I've never heard of this before. Never. And I've been doing laundry since I was a teenager, maybe even before that. So my mom was a single parent for a very long time. We kind of, you know, did our own thing, and laundry was one of those things. So I've known how to do laundry forever. Now, growing up though, we did use, I don't think we had this big of container. I think we would use the pour container, but no matter what, you use the lid. I guess not everybody does, because in our, here now we have the thing that tells you how much to put in the washer, but our washer wasn't this fancy when we were growing up. So, did you see it was raining? Did you hear it?
I heard it, but I didn't know.
It like downpoured for a few minutes. So we would just pour it into the lid and then throw the lid in here, and then you'd screw it back on, and then the thing would be all junky. Never in a million years did I think to, did you see it came clean? Yeah. So you pour it in here and it tells you how much to pour, you know, like if you're doing 1 load, 2 load, 3 load, 4 load, and that's not really like accurate. It's just kind of how big the loads are. And then you just toss the whole thing, you pour it in. So like for instance, we pour our detergent in here, and instead of putting the sticky lid back here, especially because our old washer used to, it would run while the lid was open. So I could just rinse it out and pour it, rinse it, pour it, rinse it, pour it. This one does not. It will not release any water until you dump it. We're gonna do towels? It's the end of our loads, right?
Yep.
Yay! So we're gonna do an extra one today, but yeah, this washer won't run water while the lid is open at all. So I just tossed it in there and it came out clean. Total life hack for you guys. Never, if you knew that, let me know, because I was like mind blown, had zero idea that that was even a thing. So pretty exciting. The girls are having lunch. Emmy's waiting for hers to cool down. It's tomato soup and grilled cheese. She wanted to feed Everly. So we're trying this thing I got from Amazon. It actually is supposed to like
she likes it,
tie somehow to the she looks like a stuffed sausage. It's supposed to tie to the high chair somehow, but I just kind of got it to lay it as like a smock over her. It's cute. It's pink, nice and summery. Has little starfish on it. There's actually a floral one that I like better that I didn't see until after I ordered this one. So I'll let you guys know how I like it. I have it linked to my Amazon shop if you're interested in anything like this, but I think you could pretty much just Google smock and it would work the same. This is a very wipeable material. You could definitely see how you could clean it really nicely. I still put a bib on her just because this is mainly to protect like her clothes and stuff. Like she's been in brand new outfits that I would rather not have stained up with baby food if I can help it. So anyway, I made the girls lunch. I made Andres a grilled cheese, got a little burnt. If he wants some tomato soup. I have one thing left over of chili that I think I'm gonna have for lunch so it doesn't go bad. But this was quick and easy. I actually ended up, I want to get more on a routine being in quarantine and like out for the summer. We just got on a horrible, horrible routine and I really wanted to be in something a little bit more like what the girls are used to. So now we're doing breakfast. Everyone's usually up by about 7:30, 8 o'clock at the very latest, which is definitely later than we get up for school, but let's face it, we haven't been in school since mid-March, so we're going with the flow. So everyone's usually up between 7:30 and 8. We're doing breakfast about 8:30 and I have a whole menu. I got a sample menu for breakfast, lunch, and snacks because I'm waiting for my Live Rich planner, which I haven't gotten yet and I'm like anxiously waiting. I know she said she was gonna get pre-orders out this week from the Budget Mom. So I'm hoping I have it by July. That's my biggest thing, is I would like to be able to use it by July. But anyway, in there it has, you know, your meals for all week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I don't know if it has snacks. So I have to keep the girls on some sort of schedule, or else it's a constant, mommy can have a snack, mommy can have a snack, mommy can have a snack. What are we gonna do for lunch? What are we gonna do for dinner? Like, I really would like to have some sort of a plan. So I downloaded a bunch. All I did was Google kid breakfast ideas, and it gave me a whole bunch of calendars with a whole bunch of ideas for like a whole month. So that's what I'm trying to go by. And it also did like, Monday is hot cereals, so whether your kids do oatmeal or grits or cream of wheat, or what else I guess could be hot, whatever the case may be. The girls really like oatmeal. So yesterday was Monday. They all had oatmeal for breakfast, and they had a fruit with it, a banana, or something. They could either put the banana or the blueberries in the oatmeal, or strawberries or whatever. And then today for breakfast they had cereal. Tuesdays is granola. So to me, granola, I think like you could just have granola or you can have cereal, whatever. So they had cereal and with a banana. And then, so that's about 8:30. We do lunch at 12. So we typically don't do a morning snack unless we're like out doing something. They're burning a lot of energy. If they're really not doing anything, we just do lunch at 12. So it's 12:15. So they're sitting down to have their lunch right now. And then we'll do an afternoon snack. And yesterday we did a serving of Cheez-Its and a string cheese. And then for dinner last night, what did we have for dinner last night? Yeah, we had pork chops, thank you.
Corn.
Pork chops with corn and some rotini, whole wheat rotini with a little bit of cheese sauce on top. So that's what we did for dinner for them. Oh no, we had it with salad. We didn't have it with corn. We had salad.
I was thinking of lunch.
Yeah, yesterday for lunch they had the Purdue natural chicken nuggets. I think I shared it with you. Some of the rotini and corn. And then for snack, they had the Cheez-Its and the string cheese. So I'm just trying really hard. Today's snack is going to be, we've already kind of set it up so they know what to expect, because that way I don't have to hear, I want a snack, I'm hungry, whatever. Fruit is always on the table, veggies are always on the table, but they want to reach for chips and granola bars and that kind of junky stuff, and it just needs to get a little bit more under control, especially since not every day we get a ton of exercise. We, you know, have to regulate it, and it helps me too. So today's snack is going to be some pretzels, carrot, and hummus, and then for dinner we're doing the tacos. So 2 days in, so far so good. I'm waiting for my live rich planner though, so I can kind of plan like the month. That would be great. But for right now, I'm just kind of taking it day by day since I have the time. So yes, that's what we're doing. Everly is on day 3 of sweet potatoes. So I think next I'm going to try squash. I have some zucchini and squash in the fridge, so I may do squash or zucchini for her. And I have a ton of sweet potatoes. I honestly could have done 1 sweet potato, so I am going to need to freeze her sweet potatoes, which is totally fine. They'll freeze fine. I'm just gonna freeze it in small portions. And just thawed out whenever she needs it in the future, because I don't want to keep it in the fridge more than just, you know, those few days. So definitely could have done just 1 sweet potato and got her 3 days, probably then some, because there's a lot of sweet potatoes left over. We just finished up dinner. This is what we had. That's the leftover taco meat and the cauliflower rice. I had a big salad on some mixed greens with 5 ounces of meat and a cup of cauliflower rice and some fat-free cheddar and 2 taco shells crushed up with Taco Bell sauce and some light Italian dressing. It's a crazy dinner, but I just had to eat. My head is pounding. And anybody who says 3 little girls cannot eat their fair share of food, come to my house and see how much they eat. This was a 12-pack of tacos. They're a little bit smaller shells, so not like the larger ones, but you can see there are only 2 left, and I had 2. So between the 3 of them, they had 8. And you're on your 4th, aren't you? It's okay, it helps you grow. No, you eat your cauliflower rice. And Miss Everly, she's like, I see my food down there. I see it, hummus. I'm pretty girl. So anyway, I'm gonna get her, I have some carrots and green beans. Oh, my head. And so I'm gonna feed her and then get the kitchen put away. Luckily, it's not too bad at all. Just some bottles, few dishes, some bottles, and the leftovers. No, they're gonna go in the fridge. Mommy's full. And then I'm just gonna rest and take some Excedrin or something and hope that the headache goes away. I mean, I feel like I've had enough carbs. Like I had some fruit, I had an apple for a snack, which those Koru apples are super good. If you've never had them, they're really good. Nice and crispy, pretty sweet. They're really good. I would put them up there with Honey Crisp, like they were good. So I mean, I feel like I've had enough to eat today. I don't know. Lack of sleep maybe? Lack of caffeine? Huh, mama's? Huh, beauty girl. Well, she got a good 2 good naps in 2 hours, almost both of them. And so she'll probably go down early tonight, huh, mama? Are you gonna smile? You don't have anything to say? There you go. There's a smile. Queen of the castle or what?
Bed, it's over. Can I see more boop? Can I please do it to you?
Good night, see you tomorrow. Boop. I'm gonna say good night.
Good night, see you tomorrow. Boop. Good night, see you tomorrow. Boop.
What are you doing?
Maddie's reading the book while I'm giving her a little hairstyle. I'm putting up a couple of braids. This one is supposed to have a little bit of a braid. I put a little braid right here. Can I go look in the mirror? Sure. I need to make one more braid.
Okay, it's bedtime. 2 of the 4 done. Okay, I know I'm looking no better than I have for the last however many days. It's because when my hair's clean and up in a bun, it just gets all poofy and I just don't have the will to do anything with it. I think I'm gonna curl it tomorrow. I haven't worn it curly in a week or 2. I haven't worn it straight either, but we've also been doing a lot of outdoor activities, swimming, although I'm kind of sad today was no swimming. The weather was just not great, and actually looking at the weather, it's supposed to not be that great kind of the rest of the week, so I'm just gonna have to play it by ear. But the kitchen got all cleaned up and straightened. I have 1 dish that needs to be clean and some bottles that need to be clean. I like to start the day with fresh bottles, so I will clean those right now. I wanted to go through the coffee bar, get rid of the mail like that needed to be put away, and go through the girls' what is it, like their learning stuff, coloring books and everything, but I honestly just didn't have the willpower. I did get all my loads of laundry out of the garage. I was like, what the heck is that? And the rest is home. Yay. You forget how lonely it is when you're by yourself, you know? So anyway, I got the load out of the dryer, which is just a few of like the things that I wore the last couple of days. I think Andres has a pair of shorts in here, some towels, and then it was like kitchen towels and stuff. I like to rotate those and clean them fairly often because we clean up all kinds of messes and things with them. So that Lola dumped her food all over my office. I don't even know how she did it or why she did it, but all of a sudden I heard a crash and what felt like 1,000 little pebbles of food went everywhere. So picking that up and vacuuming it up, and I ended up taking the slip mat that was from underneath it and just puttying her bowl to my actual desk area because I don't want that to happen again. And if I put her food back on the floor, Bella, the first thing Bella did when it fell was try and go eat it. So I don't want that. Lola never messes with Bella's food. Bella's food stays on the floor like that, and Lola has a food bowl just like that, but just smaller for cats. And Bella, that's why it's in my office up there, because the first thing she would do is mess with it. And we used to have Lola's food on top of the dryer. I'm sure you guys remember that. And she knocked it over a few times there too. So I silly puttied that thing, not silly putty, tacky putty it to the desk so it's not going anywhere. So hopefully she won't be able to tip it. I will report back. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wash those bottles. I'm waiting for the vlog to upload. I'm gonna get the description filled out and everything and get that vlog going. Clean up the living room. The only thing I'm sad about is that Mr. Rover was not plugged in. I did not realize that. So he's charging. I'm hoping to be able to let him run before bed. But it feels nice to go to bed with a clean house, to wake up for a fresh start. Much better. Now I can go to bed with a peaceful mind. Everything's clean. Look at that hair. It's getting better by the minute. And yes, it does look a lot brighter in here, even when I have my iMovie open, because my handy installed my lights. So we have lights. That just needs a cap because we don't want to take the electrical out in case, because this is technically a formal dining room. So if we were to ever sell the house, we don't really want to cover up that hole in case somebody wanted a chandelier or something over their dining room. I just don't need an additional light. So we'll either put the light back over it or a cap over it so that it'll be there for the future. The recessed lighting definitely helps. So in the vlog that I uploaded, the music overlay where the girls are feeding Everly, that sound that you hear in the background is Andres installing these. He did an amazing job, just like always. There are just 2 more that we have that he is going to replace. That light right there, and then there's a light above the changing table and this little hallway back here that he's going to change eventually. But he did the recess lighting all throughout the downstairs. It looks amazing. So anyway, I'm finally getting the vlog uploaded. It's 12:04. We just got done watching a 90-day. There's so many 90-day fiancés. It's crazy. One ended and another 2 began. So right now is Happily Ever After and The Other Way. And I really enjoy all of the series, but I think The Other Way is just so interesting. I was talking about this, I think, in yesterday's vlog. And I just think it's so interesting to me. Like, most people think that a lot of the people in the 90-Day Fiancé series, they're in it for a green card. A lot of the couples, that's their #1 suspicion, that they're in it for a green card. But people that are going the other way, so American or US citizens are going to another country and getting married in that country and living with the person in their country, other than love and wanting to do it, what's the benefit for the foreigner? I don't know. I mean, I guess you could come back to the US on a spousal visa. That's what I've learned from my 90-Day Fiancé repertoire. But if you don't plan on doing that and you plan on living in their country, how does that work? Because I'm fairly certain that the person from America has to give up their citizenship here to become a citizen and to live in that other country, because otherwise you're just on a tourist visa or whatever it is, and you can only stay there for a monthly time frame. I don't know. I'm curious if you know anybody or you've ever done it yourself or whatever. I'm curious how that is beneficial in the sense of, you know, being taken advantage of or whatever, other than if you truly love somebody and you want to go to their country to be with them. I don't know. So anyway, I think the whole thing is super interesting. We had 3 to watch. We had a special hour edition of the tell-all, like bonus footage. We had The Other Way and Happily Ever After. So we watched the hour footage of tell-all, and I'm exhausted. I took some Tylenol. My headache went away. Like when I was cleaning up and editing, I felt good. I was like, okay, good. Finally went away, but now it's starting to come back. So I think I just need to get to sleep, and we have to be up fairly early. Everly has her 6-month checkup, even though she's technically 6.5 months. This is as soon as that they could get her in. So she has that, and we have to make sure we're up and out and on time because the girls have to stay with Andres while I go to the doctor with Everly, because only one parent can be in there, mask, the whole thing. So yeah, and I'm fairly certain she's going to get the remainder or some more shots, vaccines in her series. So that's going to be fun. And then he works tomorrow night as well. So that stinks. But I'm already thinking about like what I'm going to do layout for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So that's helpful when I have an idea and I'm not like last minute trying to figure it out. And what else? I think that's about it. I am going to go ahead and call it a vlog and head to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and we will see you tomorrow.